What's up, everybody? This is your boy King Kel, and you are tuned in to the Laugh at Life podcast. In this podcast, we will be talking about NFTs, mainly Solana. We'll touch on crypto, stock market, even in real life events. But to start everything off, I want to be clear. Nothing in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I want to be one. And literally, we're talking about pictures that are making you money. Come on now, don't take me serious. If you want to support me, just like this video below, hit subscribe, and go follow my socials. My Twitter and Instagram are both at King Kel Soul. Love y'all. Enjoy. I am a Solana NFT trader. I've been trading now for about 6 months. I minted Yaku. I minted a capsule, and I got a good one. I got the Galactic Penthouse. The penthouse that was valued at 44 Solana. And then that next week, it went up to 88 SOL. It doubled. And again, I minted this for 2.5 Solana. So pretty much nothing. That was like my starting investment. So yeah, I was hooked. I still believe in Yaku. I'm keeping the capsule because I have faith that when their metaverse is completely finished, it's going to be a very detailed metaverse, especially in the Solana ecosystem. I thought that was pretty cool. Still waiting on a lot of things to develop, but Yaku is pretty much what started my NFT journey. And where I got that whitelist from was Space Runners. No disrespect to Space Runners. Shout out to Space Runners, shout out to Yaku for really getting me into the space. Now, since then, I've done some dumb things. The Discord hackers are real. They're prevalent every freaking day. They're in every server. You gotta turn off your DMs. It's like the Wild Wild West, but a lot of scams can be prevented. Now, there are some that are just very clever, but for the most part, most can be prevented if you take your time. The pace, especially Solana, the pace is so fast. But this happened on Ethereum as well. Luckily, I didn't fall for a scam on Ethereum. But the pace of Solana is just so fast that you want to click as fast as you can sometimes, just so you can end up lucky enough to get, like, because a lot of whitelists are first come, first served. That might sound stupid. 2 seconds clicking that button before somebody else in the actual mint can mean you either get that NFT or you don't. And for a lot of NFTs, especially good projects, that can be a quick flip for 4 or 5 SOL. And so it's easy to make that mistake as a beginner. Most veterans in this game don't make that mistake. But when you're first getting into it and you're just click happy, you're just trying to be first, you're trying to be first, you're trying to be first. You're playing all the games, guess the number, guard it, all of these things in the Discord server that you have to be first. The amount of transactions that are going on when a mint happens, like, it's just so much happening that people freak out, people don't think, and it just gets people, man. And it sucks, but it happens. Yeah, man, I hate it, but hey, I've been there. You live and you learn. Thug it out. Move on to the next. In Solana. Now, there's a lot of good, I'll be honest. Solana is my favorite. It's one of the best, but there's a lot of hate. I think most of the hate came because when Solana was growing, people wanted to compare it to Ethereum and call it the Ethereum killer, which I think 2 great blockchains can run beside each other forever. Solana is on its path to hopefully being where Ethereum is today in a couple years, where Ethereum will probably be close to where Bitcoin is today in a couple of years. So let's just hope. We are currently in a bear market. So 3 months ago, looking at where I am today, I would have been like, oh my God, I'm good. I'm gonna have passive income. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. But this bear market sucks. It fucking sucks. Perfect example, Steppen. Steppen gets banned, I think, in China. The price of its coin, of its token that you get from walking or running or jogging, it went like, whoo, it imploded. Now, the people that lost a lot of money is when they bought it real high and they bought it to flip it, or they minted shoes to flip, and the floor price of that NFT just dropped. So you ended up minting it for more or buying it higher than what the price was like the next day, which sucks. But I bought one shoe and I've been walking my dog every day. I'm actually, even with the low price of GMT, close to making back what I put in. So whatever. Good ones that would have been great ones. I minted all three of Yaku. I'm a big Yaku supporter. I will say, truthfully, I was very disappointed with how the avatars came out. Now I know they need to look, they need to have a 3D appeal to them because they will be avatars using the metaverse. But I guess I got spoiled with the PFPs in Solana that were just fire, and I wanted one, and that was not it. Like, I could not put that. I couldn't justify it. It didn't look good. I still stake. I think the people that are in this project, to see what's going to happen once this metaverse is rolled out, I think they'll be happy with the product. And if not, it sucks. But hey, we are all here just being DJ, right? So another one, Astros, Shaq. Give your community what they want. We know y'all have very big plans. This is a Solana space. Things move quick and you just lose a lot of interest. Like, I still have my Astro. I still stake it. It's just, honestly, I used to open my wallet like, yes, sir, got Astro. It's not the same enthusiasm. But I like Melon. He's one of the community managers. He's great. So I'm planning on staying around just to see where it goes. I mean, it's Shaq. It's Shaq. Shaq, you're in my top 10. Don't worry. A couple others. Fun guys. I am in. Got about 3 now. Well, 4 if you count the multiplier. I'm also part of Stone Frogs. Those are my biggest 2 community driven. Like, I'm in there, holders chat, playing games, hanging out in there. Those are just 2 really dope communities. I gotta give props to Gus on that. Gus is a hell of a, I don't even know what he is, but I think he's a community manager, whatever it is. He's doing a good job of every project that he's involved with, as well as he does a good job of providing analysis without being biased towards the projects that he's a part of. Oh, I have a Scalp Empire. That thing is great. That's a great invention. Onera. I'm in Onera. I love the community. I love the theme of it. It's cool, and I will be airdropped one of the mail collections as well as get a whitelist token. So I thought that was pretty dope to reward your community for holding. I also hold some Soul Steeds because you have to support Soulport Town. You just do. It's that simple. Medawana, pretty big. I like the game. My farm is growing. I have some Zankoku. I like Polarians. I'm holding those just because I hope they grow. Soul Phoenix, I ended up minting a legendary. So Sugar Realm, same thing, minted a legendary. Oh, I just minted a primate. I think that's a blue chip. I'm holding that to the moon. Droid Capital, I am in there. I sold my OK Bear at 20, bro. I sold my OK Bear at 20. That hurts me still. But I sold my Trippin' 8 for 88 Solana. So I'm okay. I'm glad I sold it at the top. I was definitely like, oh, this is gonna be another OK Bear. But Easy Eats Bodega, he always tells you, take your profits. And people fade or talk junk about him, because sometimes he'll take profit super early, like I did with my OK Bear. But I took my profit. I made 12 Solana off of that. That was my first big time trade. And I know it could have been humongous, but I made over 10 Solana off of one trade. That had never happened to me. So I was pretty hyped. And then hurt at the same time. But it taught me a valuable lesson with each other. And so with Trippin' Ape, it wasn't a great time for Solana. It was just a lot going on with Solana, but especially with the world. It just didn't look pretty. Boom. Sold mine at 88. It was a rare. It immediately came down to 32. So that was dope. I wish I was still in that community, but I would not have gotten into generous robots. I would have not gotten my second stone frog. That was my best trade ever. Was my Trippin' Ape. We minted for 5 Solana. I think it was close to 5. It was high. I remember everybody was like, "Oh, why is it that high?" Sold it for 88 Solana. Solana was not as high as it was when I sold my OK Bear, but profit is profit. I paid down a couple bills in real life. Why I'm still in it and why I think it's gonna grow is just, you got to be here to know why. It's an amazing little place, because I love the vibe. I love the community. Some of the influencers and names that have helped shape my Solana experience. First things first, Easy Eats Bodega. I appreciate your wisdom. I appreciate how real you are. Nifty's is dope. I wish I had anything in Ethereum. Long story of why I'm not with Ethereum right now. So I switched everything over to Solana. I wish I had a Nifty portal. Maybe one day I'll make enough to pull out and go to Ethereum, but we'll see. Yeah, Easy Eats, definitely number 1 on my list. Number 2, I'm gonna give it to Cody. Cody, on chain, was a real one from the beginning. When I had stupid beginner questions, he would answer them with respect. He was very knowledgeable. He helped guide you in a way that he understood what the bottom was. And that's why, like with the Soul Boys, Cody and Grish, I could tell that they once started with a budget, a low budget in Solana, and they had to start where they were and go to where they ended up. I like Jersey. I actually subscribe to his Discord. Much respect to Jersey. Much respect to Cody. Much respect to Grish. So yeah, I love the fact that all 3 of them are on the same show. I love how each one of them has their own genuine interest in what they're doing. Soulport Tom, don't know much about him, never talked to him. I just kind of follow his projects and where he goes. Wish I would have got into Teo early, but oh well. Gus is probably my favorite community manager. Abby, she was also in Funguis when it first minted. Lila, she's part of the Stone Frost community. I think she also might be. She's originally from Cubist, but she's in the Stone Frost community. Lila Sweet, I think is her name. Poppy from Yaku. And Danny, all the moderators in Yaku are pretty dope. Obviously Frank, everybody knows Frank. Frank is OG. There's a lot of good people in this space. Just take the time to reach out and have conversations, and they usually reach back out to you. I guess that will do it. I need to go ahead and take a shower, get ready for work. This was episode 1, just who I am, where I came from in the space, how long I've been in it. Yeah, hopefully we can grow together. I'm out.